All right, the NBA seems to think the Pelicans are going to trade Lonzo Ball. Let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate the love, support everybody showing the channel. Best way to donate is to share the video. And basically, Lonzo Ball has been out once again with a knee injury or ankle injury. I think it's a knee. And basically, one of their second-year players, Shai Gilgeous' cousin, Nikhil, has basically been taking over, Lonzo's position and running the team as a point. I know he came out of the college at Virginia Tech as a two guard, and basically he didn't ran Lonzo's spot. The Pelicans and Lonzo didn't come to a contract extension agreement, and basically these five teams, the Magic, the Mavericks, the Clippers, the Knicks, and the Raptors, are interested in the Lonzo Ball services. And one thing I noticed about Lonzo, there is no aggressiveness there. Now, is him being aggressive mental? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's kind of pre-existing injuries. Okay, maybe it's him, not trusting, going full speed and being aggressive to the bucket, not trusting his knees, not trusting his ankles, or maybe that's just not his mindset, is to be aggressive. Maybe he's just a passive person. It could be any of that, but his father now is going, oh, you can't measure what Lonzo doing stats. But you got to have something, a minimum of something in stats to be respected and to get those monster extensions in. Lonzo got the height, he got the speed, he got the athleticism, he got the handles, he got the vision. He improved his shot, and at this point, he may be one step, to China. He may be one step out the league if he don't get it together. And I think it's physical. I don't think mentally he can get past those chronic lower body injuries, them knee injuries, and all of that. I know the old boy that LeVar said stole their money was saying that he had got injured. He had an injury that the Lakers didn't know about. And maybe it's just pre-existing injuries. Maybe he can't mentally get over the hurdle of those knee injuries. Maybe it's that. And at the same time, his father put a lot of pressure on him. And really his brother not facing the same pressure LaMelo that Lonzo did. But his brother is embracing the NBA a lot more than Lonzo did. And his brother's aggressive. He seemed to be better every way. Dribbling, confidence, shooting. Getting his teammates involved. And then there were some people saying that they had watched the Charlotte Hornets game, and some of those veterans and the Hornets was resenting LaMelo Ball. So not only do we got to deal with, the veteran players not liking him because they probably built the bond with Terry Rozier, and they probably like, why y'all draft Melo when our boy Terry didn't put it down and this, that, and the third. And his brother dealing with the locker room not liking him. Now, Lonzo, to a certain extent, probably had to deal with the locker room not liking what his father said, but you come into a Hornets locker room that don't think they need LaMelo, and he's still, coming off the bench. He may be the first rookie to win Rookie of the Year and Sixth Man of the Year. And basically, I just think those veterans thinking like Terry Rozier run the team better. We got Devontae Graham. What we need Lonzo, what we need LaMelo for. And he dealing with the locker room being turned against him. He dealing with them not probably showing him the ropes and not wanting to talk to him. He dealing with the same thing Lonzo dealing with, just different, and his father not speaking out as much. But if they're not gonna respect LaMelo, I'm thinking that Mike would rather get rid of all of them, because Terry Rozier ain't took him nowhere. Devontae Graham ain't took him nowhere. PJ Washington ain't took him nowhere. Miles Bridges ain't took him nowhere. Bismack Biyombo ain't took him nowhere. So I don't even think they're at the point to think that they good enough and they ain't made the playoffs without LaMelo. It's a reason why y'all had the number 3 overall pick. That's crazy. That you can come in some situations that the people that come from the same ethnic background from you resent you. You don't see that too many times, with other ethnic groups. Only black people do that. Only we look at each other as the enemy. And I ain't trying to make this no black versus black thing, but how many times do you see, white people coming to, a job and they all get together, and then you go into a black job and black people all hating on you because you got a promotion that came in higher than them. I experienced that. I experienced all of that, but hopefully LaMelo just keep doing him, and he keeps sharing the ball to teammates. And I know somebody made a comment. I can't remember who it was. I think it was on Inside the NBA one day. I was watching it, and they were saying that, LaMelo's a confident Lonzo, and Lonzo can play like LaMelo if he has some confidence. And I'm starting to really think that Lonzo confidence comes physically. I think physically his knee keep getting injured, and him can keep getting the same injury. I just think, physically he just don't have confidence in his body to play at 100% and give 100% effort. I don't think anybody really thought about it, because old boy said he injured himself and they didn't tell the Lakers. So he didn't have more knee injuries than that's been reported. And that's crazy. to be young and you dealing with that type of injury. Maybe he should take some time off and just let it heal. He made enough money, but and also your father made you miss out on a big Nike deal, and now you can't get a shoe deal at all. But, looking at the teams that need them, you looking at the Knicks, unless they done with Alfred Payton, they got Lonzo Ball and Alfred Payton. You looking at Orlando, Markelle Fultz went down with an ACL injury. He may not be the same with the shoulder and with the knee injury. He may be out the league pretty soon too. After his new extension come up, I can see him playing in Orlando. Him in Dallas, unless Luka gonna get that damn ball up, that may be the worst fit ever. You look at Toronto, they probably get ready to move on from Kyle Lowry at the trade deadline. And maybe they can do, Lowry for Lonzo or something of that nature. So I could see it all fitting. I could see really him fitting next to not Norman Powell, but next to Fred VanVleet in Toronto. If I had to rank them, to be honest, I think Dallas the worst fit for him simply because, Luka Doncic is so ball dominant. Unless Luka gonna let him play point guard and set him up, that's the worst fit ever. Then the Knicks, who want to go to New York? And you think about Tom Thibodeau running Luol Deng, Joakim Noah, and Derrick Rose into the ground. Look at where they at now. I think Lonzo knee injury is not a good fit for New York, and they need to ride with Alfred Payton, especially with Tom Thibodeau having a reputation playing his veterans, his young guys, high minutes. And then you just look at the final three. I think they all good three. I think they good fits, all of them even. I just think you look at Toronto, make a lot of sense. Kyle Lowry, they not winning. Kyle Lowry probably need to go to a veteran team where he got a chance to win. Then bring Lonzo in. I think giving him the free fall to really run the offense. I think he'd fit great next to Fred VanVleet in the backcourt. He big, he long. I think he give them great length with him and Pascal Siakam, old boy Butcher, whatever his name, he hooping. So I think it's a good fit for Toronto, and I think they can get him on the low because ain't nobody going to pay Lonzo. I think that's somewhere he can build his confidence. Orlando, another great spot for him. Even though Toronto right now, the Raptors playing in they're playing in Tampa because you can't get in or out of Toronto right now, or Canada in general. Look at the Orlando Magic. That seemed to be a really good fit. No Markelle Fultz. A young team that like to get up and down. When old boy come back from Florida State, that hurt himself in the bubble. They'd be good. Aaron Gordon and, Nikola Vujovic. That's a really great fit for him, too, the way they can get up and down the court. And really, even with Evan Fournier, like to control the ball and kind of be that point shooting guard, I think. With Lonzo, he can go there and instantly control the offense and do what he do. But physically, he got to believe in himself. Physically, he has to, be able to have the confidence to really run up and down their court and jump like he needs to have. And if he don't have that confidence, then he ain't no use to none of these teams, even the team he got across his chest. He ain't no use. And then something else, I don't know who be cutting his hair, and I hope he ain't one of them dudes coming around here saying, I'm paying $100 for my super cut haircut. He need to find somebody that can cut his hair better than that. Seriously, I don't know who be cutting his hair, dude. But I like the top three fits. The Dallas, just think about the Dallas fit for a minute. Can you imagine him, spotting up and watching Luka and standing on the wing trying to shoot? That ain't his game. But the best fit for him, it's the Clippers. I think that's a fit in which Ty Lue will let him run the show. They got somebody that could facilitate, that could find, Paul George and his sweet spots. Kawhi Leonard coming off the screens. I think that's the best fit for him. And defensively, he brings something to the team that the Clippers need. But the only question is health. Health. And can he be healthy enough to play and to have confidence? So I would love to see him with the Clippers and really get revenge on LA. He's shooting the ball better. I think Ty Lue will put him in positions to really have the ball in his hand more times than not, setting up Paul George. And I think, he probably could average 10 or multi-digit assists with the LA Clippers. But I think the Clippers, Magic, and Toronto, all good fits for him. Not so much the Knicks, not so much the Dallas Mavericks, in my opinion. But let me know who you guys think the best fits on the screen is for Lonzo Ball. I think he could fit with the top three. But, I think the worst fit is him and Luka. You know what I'm saying? Because you see, unless they're going to let Luka move off the ball. And I think it'd be better for Luka to play off the ball a little bit more. And I think he'd be able to score a little bit more efficient. And he'd be a lot more, it'd be easier for him to get to the bucket. But I just can't see him with the Mavericks. And I just can't see him with the Knicks. But, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to check out our NBA playlist. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out anytime if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All my social media links, subscription. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link there as well too. Best way to donate. Share the video. Let me know what you guys think about Lonzo being pursued by all these 5 teams. Let me know who you think the best fit in the comment section is. One time for the one time. It's your boy CJ Goodfellas. All right, check out our new sponsor, Greenwood Stocks. They want you to know how to be able to trade stocks and be your own boss and be free to travel the world by making passive income. We all need that passive income from stock market. What are you waiting for? Call or text 281-760-3170. If you didn't catch that, that's on your screen. Or check them out at social media, Greenwood Stocks, and catch them at Gmail, Greenwood Stock Trading at Gmail, and the YouTube channel is Greenwood Stocks. Appreciate them for giving me the opportunity. Check them out.